In this video, we're going to take a look at some basic editing skills in Excel. First thing is just entering data into a cell. There's only a handful of things you can actually put in a cell. You can put some text in. And whenever you type in text, the text automatically is left aligned in the cell. You can also type numbers in. And whenever you type numbers in, the numbers are always right aligned. If you type in numbers and they end up left aligned, you've either formatted them wrong, or for some reason Excel is interpreting those as text, which is not the same thing as a number. It's also possible to put dates in Excel. So let's put in today's date. And you'll notice, let me widen the column a little bit here. You notice when I type in the date is right aligned, which tells you something about how dates are stored. Dates are stored as numbers in Excel. Do the month and a slash, and the day and a slash, and the year, and then hit enter. And I typed in all 4 digits in the year, but that's not necessary. I only typed the 13 there, but Excel puts the 20 in front of it. It turns out that Excel always puts 20 in front of it up to the year 2029. If I go 30 though, it assumes that is 19. So anything higher than 30, from 30 to 99 as a year, is going to be interpreted as something in the 20th century. Anything from 0 up through 29 is going to be considered something in the 21st century. And you can also enter them with hyphens, and it will interpret them as dates as well. Now you can put in dates that are earlier than, okay, the earliest date you can do here is 1/1/1900. And you can put in dates that are earlier than that, like 12/31/1899, and they look fine. But when I hit the enter key, they stay left aligned, which means Excel doesn't recognize those as being dates. They're text. Now, you can enter data like this, and you probably won't have any problems if you need to put some dates in that are earlier than January 1st, 1900. However, if you need to do date arithmetic, which is basically subtracting 2 dates and figuring out how much time has passed, you can't do it with any dates that are earlier than January 1st, 1900. Okay, you can also, there's one other type of thing you can put in a cell. True or false are logical values. And you notice I typed them in lowercase letters, and Excel converted them to uppercase, and it centered them. And that's Excel's way of letting you know that there's something special about these two values. And they're used to make decisions in some of the logical functions that we'll take a look at later on. If you need to enter the word true and you want it to be treated as text, or the word false, simply put an apostrophe first and then type it in, and watch what happens when I hit the enter key here. It does not change to uppercase. It does not get centered, and it gets left aligned. So that's how Excel tells you that this is not really a logical value. This is the word true as opposed to the value true. The difference is this is stored as a sequence of characters inside of Excel. This is stored, these are both stored as numbers inside of Excel, and you can do special things with these that you can't do with ordinary text. A couple of other things as far as editing data here is concerned. If you want to delete some data, just drag your mouse over it and hit the delete key. I'm going to do a Control-Z to bring that data back. You can also hit the backspace key, but look what that does. It just deletes what's up there in the first cell. And I'm going to hit escape to undo that. If you want to edit the contents of a cell, let's say I want to go up here and edit this. There's a couple of ways to do it. I can go up on the formula bar here and just use my arrow keys and move back and forth, and type in whatever I want here. I'm going to do a Control-Z to undo that, so I'm back where I was before. Another way is just double click on the cell, and I've got a little one-line word processor here, and I can just go to the beginning. And actually, another thing I can do is I can hit the home and the end key. I hit the end key to get back to the end. I hit home here to go back to the beginning. and I've got street address, and I'm going to do Control Z to undo that. And the last thing you can do is you can hit Function key F2. If you hit F2, it will let you edit whatever the cursor is sitting on at that time. And again, I'm going to go here and put the word street and a space at the beginning. You can also, in addition to deleting the contents of cells, I'm going to hit delete here, delete the contents, and then do Control Z to bring them back. The other thing you can do, I'm going to right click here, and I'm going to say delete. And that deletes not just the content, but it deletes the cells. And whenever you delete cells, something has to move in to take their place. And you've got 4 choices here. And I'm just going to choose this one. I want the cells that are below it to shift up. And it looks like I've deleted about 6 rows here, or 6 cells. And everything down here is going to move up to B7. Click on OK. And there it is. Now I can also insert. I'm going to push these back down where they were before. I select the area here and I right click and I choose Insert, and I want to shift the cells down. Excel guessed wrong this time, and click on OK, and it pushes them back down. So those are some basics of editing data and the different types of data that you can put in a cell in Excel.